होता नहीं, हाई कैच का सब लोग का लफड़ा होता बस इतना ही, किसी का भी हाई कैच में लफड़ा।
नहीं सब लोग मत करो, बाद में वो साउंड एको होता रहेगा।
कोई जब नहीं जो प्ले करो
मेहुल, वो बाजू में ऐसा लग रहा है तुम बलराज के गोटे में
भाई
कर भी
भाई क्या है
यूट्यूब ब्लॉक कर देगा।
Annually around the first month of the season, where all the probable players fall into the auction, and then we have 4 teams out here who do the bidding for the players to form a team. So welcome once again to all the viewers, and let me introduce the teams out here. We have Eternal Flames. The captain for Eternal Flames is our very own young Balraj Karol. Then we have Thunderbolts, led by the very capable Bhavik Shah. Then we have Blazing Sparks with Saurabh Pawar, an excellent all-rounder. And then we have a newbie here, Storm Raider, led by our Bharat Asudani. So they have, as you can see, they have a mentor along with them sitting, who will be guiding them through the auction. Now the mentors won't be participating, so they have no stake in the actual bidding process or the actual games. So they will be the eyes and ears and the third or the sixth sense for all the captains out here. So welcome once again, and I think we can start with the bidding process. All good to go?
Yeah.
All right. So the way it will work is we will start with the tier 3 players first, and once the tier 3 is done, we'll go to tier 2, and from tier 2 we'll go to tier 1. Also, the fact is that there are certain categories that the teams have been told to make sure that they pick up X number of players from certain categories. So they are all aware of that. Secondly, you will see that there are 2 teams bidding for a particular player. Once one team falls out, then the third team can come into the bidding. So these are some protocols that we are going to follow for this particular auction. All right. So captains, mentors, any questions? Anything before we start? We good?
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent. Let's start. So starting with a tier 2 player, do you want to check if everybody can hear online? Viral? Get some feedback from somebody that they're hearing us all right.
Okay.
We're just going to do a technical sound check for our viewers on the YouTube channel, and then we'll start with the auction.
Can we let everyone know how many people they're going to select from each tier? People who are just catching.
Sound good.
All good? Okay. So let's start with the first player. There's a tier 3 players we're going to start with, and we're going to randomly pick up one player from this bucket. And the first player for the 2025 edition of the Universal Premier League, as we call it UPL, is Saurabh Bello. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong category, so we will have to take another one.
Saurabh is the wrong category.
All right, so here goes. So the first player in the T3 category is Gurjeet Gill. Gurjeet Gill, very capable bowler. He also is a left-hand bat, left-hand bowler, spin bowler. And the bidding for Gurjeet starts at 600,000. And we have the first bid from Storm Raiders, has bid for 600,000 for Guri. We have Eternal Flames who have come into the bid, 650. Storm Raiders is again out there, 700. Eternal Flames 750. 800 back with Storm, 850 back with Flames, 900 back to Storm, 950 for Gurjeet Gill and with Flames. Anybody else? Storm, you're out? Okay. Anybody from Sparks and Thunderbolt? Interested? No? Alright, going once, going twice. Sold. Gurjeet goes to Flames for 950,000. Okay. Good. Let's go to the next one. So the next player from T3 is a new entrant to the club, Bhavik Patel. Bhavik Patel. He's an all-rounder, bowls right hand, bats right hand. So we have already got one bid from Thunderbolts, starting at 550. Storm Raiders is into the mix, 600. The Thunderbolts 650, 700 back with Storm, 700 with Storms. Okay, you're out. 700 is out. Okay, so we have Blazing Sparks coming into the picture. 750 with Blazing Sparks. 800 with Storm again. 800 with Storm. 800 with Storm. Thunderbolts back into the mix again. 850. 850 with Thunderbolts. 850. 900 back with Storm. 900 back with Storm. 950. 950 back with Thunderbolts. 950 back with Thunderbolts. Storm. Storm is out. Anybody else? Flames, Sparks. Flames, Sparks. No. Bhavik Patel currently at 950. 950. Wow, first person to get into the million category. Back with Blazing Sparks for $1 million. Sparks for $1 million. Anybody else? $1,050,000. Excellent. $1,050,000 back with Thunderbolts. $1,050,000 with Thunderbolts. Anybody else in the mix? No? All good? 1,050,000 going to Thunderbolts. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Sold to Thunderbolts.
Bhavik Patel.
Bhavik Patel goes to Thunderbolts. Alright, next one. 1-0, yeah. 1-0. Next T3 player. We have a veteran kind of thing. He's been around for some time. A good all-rounder, Ranjit Aulak. Ranjit Aulak. So we have a bid for Ranjit. His starting base price is 600,000. We have an opening bid for 600,000 with Storm, and Flames is into the mix, 650. 700 back with Storm. 750 back to Flames. 800 back to Storm. Okay, 800 with Storm. Thunderbolts, there we go. 850 with Thunderbolts. 900 with Storm. 900 with Storm. 900 with Storm. Okay, anybody else? Flames, Sparks? No? 950, excellent, here we go. 950 with the Thunderbolts. 950 with Thunderbolts, Storm. Any other bid? No? Going once? Going twice? Sold. For 950 to Thunderbolts. Okay. Alright, so the next player in the T3 category is Vishwas. Vishwas Kuyeskar. Couple of his young sons also play with us. So I'm sure there's a lot of metal out there. So Vishwas, his base price is 600. And we have Sparks coming in at base price 600 for Vishwas. 600 for Vishwas. Anybody else? 600 Storm. Flames 650. Excellent. 650 with Flames. 650 with Flames. Anybody else? Storm, Thunderbolt, Sparks. 650 with Flames. 700 with Sparks. 700 back to Sparks. Anybody else? No? 700 with Sparks. Storm, Thunderbolts, Flames. No? Alright, final call all around the room. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Sparks for 700. Sparks for 700. Alright. The next player in the T3 category. Our very own.
थोड़ा सा just give it like 10-second break before you take the next.
Okay. Okay.
ताकि just we can reiterate the teams as well.
I see his thumbs up and then I go.
Yeah, but I have to update. So
Alright, we good? Alright. So the next player on the list is our very own president, Mr. Jaideep Karkhanis. As I call him, his alter name is Brahmastra. So Jaideep Karkhanis, we have a bid from Storm for 600,000. 600,000. Huh? Tier 3 max 2 players are allowed? Or 3?
Total
Depending
Three.
on the captain.
Is it a white
No,
ball
you
game
can
or
get two.
Oh, captain, if it is tier 3 captain, then he can take only 2.
yes.
Okay.
is it a white ball game or a pink ball game?
It's a white ball game.
Sold. Going once.
Okay, so 600 with Storm. 600 with Storm. 650 with Flames. 650 with Flames. 700 with Storm. 750 with Flames. 800 with Storm. 800 with Storm. 850 with Sparks. 850 with Sparks. 900 with Storm. 900 with Storm. Sparks. Any further bid? No? 900? 900? Okay. Flames. Thunderbolts. Any further bid? Oh, you can't. So Flames, no. Flames is out, Sparks is out. So that's going once, going twice, and sold to Storm. Jaideep Karkhanis goes to Storm for 900,000.
You keep collecting Storm, okay?
Make a mini storm to chala.
Storm too.
के साथ खेलता रहे.
Okay.
अगर मार सकेगा
900,000.
Yes.
या बॉलिंग करके
Done.
Alright, so let's go to the next player. Okay, we just give a little breather to all the teams to look at their calculations, look at their rosters. So going to the next one, and here is the next player for T3, the person we very lovingly call Falcon. That's Mayank. Mayank for his base price for Mayank. Base price for Mayank
Sorry, 160.
is 550,000. So we have an opening bid from Storm for Mayank, and of course Flames has come into the ring. 650 with the Flames, or 600 with the Flames. 600 with Flames. Anybody else for Mayank? You can't. You can't. Storm is not bidding. Sparks.
bid किया.
Sparks.
He bid. इसने उठाया था उसने.
No, he bid.
that was just a fidget.
अच्छा, you can withdraw.
Okay, Sparks. No. Out. So everybody's out. So going once, going twice. Sold for 600,000. Mayank goes to Storm.
What? नहीं, मेरा 650 था, उन्होंने 700 किया था.
Oh, sorry. That was Flames. My mistake. It was Flames. Flames goes to Flames for
650.
650. No, 600.
600.
600.
था. This is 600.
No, he
Whatever
started
the first
at 550.
He started 550.
Okay, then 600.
600.
Yeah, so you get the first bid for 550.
Yeah.
He got it for 600.
किसको लिया हमने?
Eternal Flames, right?
अच्छा.
Yeah, for Flames.
Yeah, is nice.
Lethal. No, as long as Lionel and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
कुछ नहीं.
Oh, that's their tactics, internal tactics.
line में अच्छा है उसके.
The Mumbai Indians don't tell you why they purchased Tendulkar, such Arjun Tendulkar. That's the secret. Secret. Okay, we good?
Yeah, be good.
Alright. So the next player for the T3 category. The next one for T3 category is Satish Jayakumar. We had one Girish Jayakumar, now we have Satish Jayakumar. So bidding starts for Satish Jayakumar at 500,000. 500,000 for Satish. Any takers?
What does he do?
He bowls and he bats as well.
If you had come to nets, you would have.
Yeah, you would have known. He came for all the nets. Yeah, he bowls and he bats as well. I would say primarily a batsman. And
नहीं बैटिंग कर ले.
just check your rosters, see how many you can pick and how many are left. Because yeah,
तेरे को 3 वैसे भी लेना है.
हाँ. No, all right. Unsold.
Base plus घेऊन टाक ना. एक पूर्ण तरी base घेऊन.
45 players है 11 करके.
Going for 500,000. 500,000. There are 2 more names in there. Okay, so we have Sparks in the mix. Sparks for Satish for 500,000. Anybody else? Storm, Flames? No? No? Okay, going once. Going twice. Sold. To Sparks. Satish Jayakumar goes to Sparks for 500,000. Alright. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay. So the next player for the T3 category is
बाद में free मिलेगा नहीं है. Base price
Pramay.
मिलेगा.
Prabhav, right? Prabhav's dad.
Yes.
Pramay Prakash. Yeah, he's another youth that plays Prabhav, his dad, Pramay. Seems to be a very good player as well. He comes to all our games as well. So his bidding starts, his base price for Pramay is 550. 550,000 Pramay. And we have a bid from Flames. Flames for 550. We have Sparks for 600. Flames for 600. 600 for Pramay. Anybody else? Storm and Flames. You're the only other who can bid.
How many tier 3 we have left now?
After this, only one more.
Oh, how can we only one more? Because
Like we have 2 more, no? Vinay Vijan and Kaushik.
Kaushik is gone to tier 2.
Kaushik went off.
so how can we fit in tier 3 in all of us?
Total 10 should be there, right? 3,
We need one more.
2
I
and
need
2
one more. We need one more.
Yeah. Because Kaushik went off.
Yeah, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till now have gone, right? 7,
So 3 should be remaining.
There are-
8 and 9.
3 should be remaining.
No, there are 10. Vinay, Gurjit, Jaideep, Ranjit, Vishwas, Pramay, Rakesh.
Rakesh किधर?
Oh, sorry.
Rakesh hai.
राकेश
Yeah,
इधर है।
Rakesh is-
दूसरा कौन
I
है?
forgot.
Who?
राकेश का लिखा है ना?
राकेश का है।
हाँ, राकेश, भाविक हो गया, मयंक पटेल, सतीश. 10 है ना?
विजय विनय का नाम पहले निकाला था, वो है क्या? वापस डाला क्या उसने?
विनय विजन का इसमें डाला क्या? हाँ, विनय का रहेगा ना?
हाँ.
Right.
हाँ, total 10 है ना? 3, 2 और 2.
Yes,
10 हो गया ना?
अभी
हम 2 ले सकते
3
हैं.
बाकी है आपला.
आप 2 ले सकते हो, मैं 2 ले सकता
दो ही थे ना,
हूँ.
वही तो
10
दूसरा आ गया।
Yeah, yeah.
दूसरा वही 2 ही बचे। वही लोग 2 बचे तो फिर पॉसिबल नहीं है।
नहीं, correct. So there must be Vinay is remaining.
Thunderbolts are done basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. We are done.
So Vinay is
Storm
remaining.
can get one more, and all other 2 teams get one more.
Okay, so it is Vinay, I think that is remaining. So Pramay we have right now 600 with Sparks. 600 with Sparks.
Refresh नहीं किया.
600 with Sparks. Anybody else?
Who? Pramay?
Pramay. Back to Storm Raiders for 650. Storm Raiders 700 for Sparks. 700 for Sparks.
He's a good fielder.
Yeah. 750 with Storm. 800. 800 back with Sparks. 800. 850 with Storm. 850. 900 is Sparks. I'm loving it. 900. 900.
इसको
मेरे
फिर
पास मैंने कितना मैंने 1 मिलियन
900. 900 for Pramay. Okay, there's a bidding war going on for Pramay. 950, back to Storm. 1 million. Well done, well done. 1 million to Pramay for Sparks. 1 million for Pramay for Sparks. Storm? No? Yes? Are we going? 1 million. They are out of the race. They are done. Vinay, we good? You're out of the race. You're good? Okay, going once. Going twice. Sold to Sparks for 1 million. Pramay goes to Sparks for 1 million.
Okay.
विनय है और राकेश
So the next player on the list is Rakesh. Rakesh Desai is a top order batsman, and his base price is 550. 550, and Flames is into the bid for 550. Anybody else? All right? No. Oh, you're done.
we are done.
They are done. They are not done.
who's done? So
You're done? All right.
Blazing Sparks done, Thunderbolts done.
Correct. So only these two are remaining.
Yeah.
So they
Eternal
don't want to
Flames
bid
and
any
Storm
further. So going once, going twice, sold.
Bless you.
550.
Rakesh Desai.
Rakesh for 550 to Flames. And then the last player.
Bless you.
Okay. Ready? Okay, so the last player in the T3 category, Mr. Vinay Vijan, the new player, excellent all-rounder, and yeah, he's been coming to the nets as well, promising prospect, and his base price is 600,000, and that goes to Storm Raiders for 600,000. I guess everybody else is out of the race anyway, so sold to Storm Raiders for 600,000. Excellent. So I think we can take a short break, right, for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Before we take a break, let's summarize the teams that we have so far. So we have Thunderbolts led by Bhavik Shah, and his team is made up of right now with Ranjit and Bhavik Patel for the tier 3 team players. With the Storm Raiders, we have Bharat, the captain, with Vinay and Jaideep as their team roster right now. Eternal Flames have a little more players. Balraj Kharol has Gurjeet Gill, Rakesh Desai and Mayank Patel. And then we have Blazing Sparks with Saurabh Pawar, led by Saurabh Pawar, with Vishwas, Pramay and Satish Jaikumar in their rosters. So we're going to take a 10-minute break so that the captains can reassess their purses, the remaining players to come, and reassess their strategies.
T2 next.
Yes, so let's take a break for 10 minutes, guys. second round of the UPL Universal Premier League 2025 edition for the auction of the Tier 2 players. So we are going to start now again, and the teams have, captains and the mentors have reassessed their strategies, and I think they're all ready to go, right? Thumbs up, everybody?
Yes.
All right, let's go. All right, so we're going to start with the next Tier 2 player. And the first player for T2 is our very own founder member, Mr. Edward Rodriguez. Excellent all-rounder. So we have already got, okay, you can stay out of it. Storm Raiders is at the base price of 900 and we have 950 for Thunderbolts. 1 million for Storm Raiders. 1,050,000. 1,001,000. 1,150,000. 1,002,000. 250. 3. 350. 4. 450. 5. 1,005,000. 1,550,000. 1,006,000. 6 gone. 1,006,000 with Storm Raiders. Edward Rodriguez for 1,600,000 for with Storm Raiders. Sparks, Flames is out. Sparks, 1,600,000 we're back again. Thunderbolt 650. 7, 1,700,000. 1,750,000 with back to Thunderbolts. 1,750,000. 1,800,000. 1,800,000 back with Storm. 1,850,000 with Thunderbolts. It's a good fight going on. 1,850,000. 1,900,000. 1,900,000. 2 million. First person to 2 million with the Thunderbolts. 2,050,000 with the Storm. 2,050,000 with Storms. No? Okay. Thunderbolts is out. Flames is out. Sparks is out. Last chance. Going 1. Going 2. Sold. Edward Rodriguez goes to Storm Raiders for 2,050,000. First person to hit the 2 million mark. Even the player is laughing apparently.
To Storm Raiders, ready?
Storm Raiders.
2050.
धधक की ज्वाला है
Blazing sparks.
कितने पे है?
2050.
Alright, so we're going to go to the next player shortly.
Yeah.
Okay. Next player for the Tier 2. And this is a very own dance master, Mr. Karan. He left arm bowler, right hand batter, good fielder. And the bidding for Karan starts at 800,000. And we have Sparks into the mix for 800. Thunderbolts at 850. 900 back to Sparks. 950 back to Thunderbolts. 1 million back to Sparks. 1 million back to Sparks. Karan is at 1,050,000 with Sparks. 1,001,000 with Thunderbolts. 1,001,000 with Thunderbolts. Sparks. No, Sparks is out. Storm. Flames. Anybody else? No? 1,001,000 for Karan. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts. Karan goes to Thunderbolts. 1,001,000.
1 million.
Looks like Thunderbolts are going to have some moves in this UPL edition.
Yeah. Excellent move.
Alright?
He and Vijay can mix up.
Vinay. Oh, is he on your roster?
No.
एक बार teams देख ले तब तक.
Good to go?
नहीं teams देख ले. Just reiterate the teams.
Okay, so here we go. We have 4 players in each roster, so let's reiterate the teams. Thunderbolts has Bhavik, Karan, Ranjit, and Bhavik Patel. Looks like he's accumulating all the Bhaviks to him.
Yeah.
Then we have Storm Raiders, Bharat, Edward, Vinay, and Jaideep. Then we have Eternal Flames, Balraj, Gurjeet, Rakesh and Mayank. And then we have Blazing Sparks with Saurabh, Vishwas, Pramay and Satish. Okay?
What's the first one?
First.
First.
And the purse remaining for each team. Thunderbolts has 14,650,000 remaining. Storm Raiders has 14,200,000 remaining. And Eternal Flames has 14,950,000 remaining. And then Blazing Sparks has 15,100,000 remaining. Ballpark the same area after 4 players each roster. Alright, good to go. Alright, next player from the tier 2 roster. We have our very own Sachin. So we have already got 2 bids here for his base price of 850 to Storm Raiders and 900 for Thunderbolts. 900, 950 back to Storm, 950 back to Storm, 1 million to Thunderbolts, million 50 back with Storm, million 1 back with Thunderbolts, million 150 back with Storm, million 150, million 2, million 250, million 250 back with Storm, million 250 back with Storm, million 3 back with Thunderbolts, million 350, million 4, million 4 back with Storm, million 4 back with Storm, million 4. Okay, we have Flames now coming into the mix. Million 450, million 450 back to Storm Flames. Million 5 back with Storm. Flames is out. Million 5 with Storm Raiders, Sparks and Thunderbolts. Your chance to bid on Sachin is right now at million 5. Million 5. It's with the Storm right now.
Sachin is looking.
Alright? Going once, going twice. Sold. Million 5 to Storm. I guess Storm are going to get some reduction in the fees this year.
अरे सबका फी खत्म होने वाला है 1.5 million मिला
हम लोग का
all the storm
ट्रू स्टॉर्म हम लोग के पास यही है.
Alright, Sachin to Storm for million 5. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, let's go to the next player in the tier 2. The next player in the tier 2 is Kaushik Chawli. He's a new player.
The other CK.
Flames, other CK. He claims to be CK, but he's actually KC.
Has anyone seen him play?
He played Thunder last year.
He's good.
Yeah.
He played Thunder last year. Good off spinner.
Okay, so he's a good off spinner. So Flames has already bid for his base price of 750. 750 base price with Thunderbolts is back in 800. 800 with the Thunderbolts. Flames. 850 with Flames. 850 with Flames. Thunderbolts. 850. 850 with Flames. Kaushik is with the Flames for now. Kaushik. 850 with Flames. Thunder? No, Thunder is out. Storm, Sparks, anybody wants to bid? 850 with Flames. Next bid is 900. Storm, Sparks, no. Going once. Going twice. Sold. 850 to Flames.
We don't need more anymore. We want basket.
Okay.
हमारे पास
Flames.
bowlers ही भरपूर हैं.
नहीं है ना एडी
भाई ये वैभव ये बॉल पड़ गए भाई
पर अभी 12 बॉल खेले 12 बॉल
इतना दबाएगा तो क्या होगा?
इतना दबाया
इतना दबाया बेचा.
बहुत दबाया CHA ये
काट रहा है
850.
खत्म ही कर दिया
दिखता भी कैसे?
खत्म ही कर दिया
Actually good buy for it. A great buy for it.
think the teams are redoing their strategies heavily into debate, so we'll give them a minute to get their strategies in order. So once again, the purse remaining for Thunderbolts 14,650. Storm Raiders has 12,700. Eternal Flames has 14,100 and Blazing Sparks has 15,100. Good? Yeah. Sano,
लास्ट मैच में खेला ना इधर
all good?
आपकी टीम में था
Alright, let's go to the next player now. From the tier 2. The next player is the left-hand all-rounder, a veteran player, Yatin Darvi. Left-hand batsman, left-hand bowler, excellent slip fielder. And we have the first bid at his base price of 900 for Thunderbolts. Sparks is into the mix now with 950. 950 with the Sparks. Yatin Darvi. 950 with Sparks. Flames,
Hey, Storm
Thunderbolt, Storm.
Storm already बहुत Storm बना हुआ है हम लोग को भी young blood चाहिए
Unless you don't want
950. Yatin is with the Thunderbolts with the 950. Flames, no. So going for 950 to Thunderbolts, going once, going twice.
No, not Thunderbolts.
If you want.
No, it is.
no it is
Oh, sorry, with Sparks. With Sparks, sorry. With Sparks for 950. Going once, going twice. Sold. Yatin goes to Sparks for 950. Blazing Sparks. Yatin Darvi, 950. Next. Okay, so next player coming up under the hammer. And we have Aditya, but this is not the Asgavkar. We have the Date, who's into the mix. Good all-rounder, good fielder,
good dancer
good dancer, Ritik fan. And we have the base price for 850 with Thunderbolts and 900 with Flames. 950 with the Thunderbolts. 1 million to Flames. 1 million 50 with Thunderbolts. 1 million 1 with Flames. Million 1 with Flames. Million 1 with Flames.
I have seen him play he is a good
1 million 1 5. 1 million 2. 1 million 200 with the Flames. Thunderbolts is out for now. 1 250 with the Sparks. 1.3 with Flames. 1.3 with Flames. Sparks 1.35. 1.4. 1.4 with Flames. 1.45 with Sparks. 1.5 with Flames. 1.5 with Flames. Sparks. 1.55 Sparks. 1.6 with Flames. 1.6 with Flames. 1.6 with Flames. 1.65 with Sparks. 1.65 with 1.7 back to Flames. 1.7 Flames. Sparks. Sparks.
yeah he's a good fielder batsman bowling
इसलिए जाके कोशिश को बोल भी रहा हूँ उसमें ये तो
Okay, 1.75 back with Sparks. 1.75. 1.75. 1.75. 1.8 back with Flames. 1.8 back with Flames. Sparks. 1.8. 1.85 back with Sparks. 1.85. 1.85 back to Flames. No, sorry, back to Sparks. 1.9 back to Flames. 1.9. 1.9. 1.9 with Flames.
Fast bowler नहीं
Aditya Dade. 1.95 with Sparks. 1.95. Okay, they are out.
रंजीत है 3-3 तो fast
1.95 with the Sparks. Thunderbolts. Storm. Storm is out. Thunderbolt. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Aditya Date with Sparks for 1.95.
Sparks okay.
उसी की टीम में जा रहा है वो स्पार्क्स में
1.95.
Yeah.
जब उसके मतलब उसको बैटिंग पर लगता है ना
उस Sparks का पहला फोर उसने मारा ना. सीजन का Sparks का
नहीं
पहला
वो
फोर
जब
उसने
जब उसके मूड में होता है ना तो वो मारता है बैटिंग अच्छा करता है
ऊपर आगे हो गए.
Ready?
मीडियम पेस चाहिए नहीं 3-3 मीडियम पेस
All right. Let's go to the next player in the tier 2. Tier 2 next player on under the for the auction is Parneet Kohli, a good all-rounder, keeps wickets as well, and his base price is 950. And we have Thunderbolts coming up for 950 for Parneet. Parneet 950. Storm is back into the mix for 1 million. 1,050,000 with the Thunderbolts. 1,050,000. 1,001,000. 1,115,000. 1.15. 1.2 back to Storm. 1.25 Thunderbolts. 1.3 back to Storm. 1.35 back to Thunderbolts. 1.4 Storm. 1.4 with Storm. Parneet. 1.45. 1.5 back with Storm. 1.5 back with Storm. Thunderbolts. 1.5. 1.55. 1.6 back with Storm. 1.65 Thunderbolts. 1.7 Storm. 1.75 Thunderbolts. 1.8 with Storm. 1.85. 1.9 back with Storm. 1.9. 1.9. 1.9 with Storm. Alright. Anybody else? Flames? Sparks? Flames, Sparks, anybody bidding on Parneet for 1.95 is the current bid. It's going to be 1.95 the current bid. Okay? No one else?
फिर बड़ा वाला प्राइस बड़ा नीचे देखो बड़ा ये टाइम पे आऊंगा सागर के टाइम पे इतना बड़ा वाला हिल जो तू देख
सागर चाहिए नहीं मेरे को
सीट के टाइम पे इतना बड़ा
So, going once, going twice, sold to Storm Raiders for 1.9.
Okay.
Parneet Kohli goes to Storm Raiders for 1.9.
AD is still the highest paid
Yeah.
now. AD.
AD is the highest paid till date, till now.
Friday उसी के घर से आया
The only person to cross 2 million.
AD है
1.9 दिया था
तीन हो गए भाई चाहिए ना
अरे बस
1.9 थोड़ा और दे देता 2 मिलियन
Alright, let's go to the next player. Okay, so next player in the T2 is a new entrant to Universal, Saurabh Belose. Excellent fast bowler, pinch hitter. And we have a bid, opening bid for 900,000 from Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts. And we have Flames into the mix for 950. 1 million. 1 million back to Thunderbolts. 1,000,005. 1.1. 1.15. 1.2. 2.5 with Flames. 1.25 with Flames. 1.3 with Thunderbolts. 1.3 with Thunderbolts. Okay, so Saurabh Belose. 1.3 with the Thunderbolts. It's with Thunderbolts right now. 1.3. 1.3 Thunderbolts. Sparks. No. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Saurabh Belose sold for 1.3 to Thunderbolts. 1.3 for Saurabh Belose.
प्राइस प्राइस भी अच्छा निकला
कितने प्लेयर्स हो गए इसके? How many are sold now for tier 2?
बैटिंग देखा नहीं उसका लेकिन
बैटिंग उतना नहीं है बॉलर
nobody was tier 2 भाग गया
सब tier 2 हैं अभी. पहले कोई नहीं था.
3 4 5 6 7 players
we'll take one more player.
अपनी
Then
पड़
just
जाती है
give them
जैसे तेरे हाथ में
credits to decide कि कौन बचे उससे.
So we are going to do one more player, guys. We are going to do one more player.
Tier 2 मध्ये ना.
Okay, we are going to do one more player, and then we'll take another 5 minutes break so that you can look at the purses, look at the remaining rosters, and plan your strategies accordingly. Okay. So let's go one more player for T2. We'll just take a short break so that people can know their purses, the remaining players, who
You also want to know who are remaining. Yes.
So you can review the list that you have.
Okay, so the last player before the next break is good all-rounder Roland Castellino.
Oh.
He's an excellent all-rounder, good player. And our and the opening bid for him 850 is with Thunderbolts, and don't go on those looks. He's much more lethal than he looks in the photograph. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. Okay, so we have 900 with Sparks, 950 back with Thunderbolts, 950 with Thunderbolts. Roland is with 950 for Thunderbolts. Now 950 with Thunderbolts. Anybody else? Raiders, Storm Raiders, Flames. Okay, 1 million with Sparks. 1 million with Sparks. Roland is at 1 million with Sparks. Thunderbolts. Back to you. Back to you. Okay, million 05. Million 05. Storm Raiders has come into the picture now. Million 1. 1.1 with 1.1 with Storm. 1.1 with Storm.
Young blood ले ले भाई.
Young players.
Sparks, Flames, 1.15. 1.15 with Thunderbolts. 1.15 with Thunderbolts. 1.15. Storm. Storm is out. Flames is out. Sparks. Oh, 1.15 with Thunderbolts. So going once, going twice. Roland Castellino sold to Thunderbolts for 1.15. Alright, so let me recap the squad purses again. So Thunderbolts has, you might want to note it down. Thunderbolts has 12,200,000. Then Storm Raiders has 10,800,000. Flames has 14,100,000. And Blazing Stars has 12,200,000. The remainder of the purses. So we'll take a quick 5-minute break and we'll be back again. Pause here. Okay.
साले का शादी है.
auction, and we are going to go through the rest of the tier 2 players and then take another break for about 10 minutes after that before we jump into the tier 1 players. So let's start for the tier 1, tier 2, remainder of the tier 2 players, okay? Ready guys?
Yeah.
Here we go. The next tier 2 player is opener and part-time keeper Ketan Varse. Ketan Varse for tier 2. Base price for Ketan is 800,000. Do we have any bids for Ketan? 800,000. Very aggressive and a keeper as well. Keeps the wickets. An aggressive batter.
कीपर देखो मैंने क्या
800,000. Any bids? Any bids? Okay, we have an opening bid for Sparks for Ketan. 800,000 for Ketan. Any other bids for Ketan? Storm, Flames, Thunderbolt. Good? Alright, going once, going twice. Sold. Sold. Ketan goes to Sparks for 800. Alright, let's go for the next player. For tier 2, we have another all-rounder who can also keep. Himanshu Malhotra, all-rounder and also keeps wickets. And the base price for Himanshu is 850. Bids for Himanshu. Okay, Thunderbolts. So 850 for Himanshu is with Thunderbolts. Himanshu is with Thunderbolts for 850. Any other bids for Himanshu? Flames, Storm, Sparks.
Sparks can't bid, Sparks are done.
Sparks are done. Okay, so it's Storm and Flames. Himanshu for 850. Heavy in discussion. Alright. With Thunderbolts for 850. Okay, so we have a bid from Flames for 900. Back to Flames, Thunderbolts. Your call. All-rounder and wicket keeper. 900. They're out. Flames with Flames. 900. Anybody from here? No? Alright, we're good. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Himanshu sold for 900 to Flames.
What blazing spark? Oh, they're done. That's what.
That's what I said, no? They're done.
Sparks is done for T2, right?
हाँ. वो रेड का कुछ फंडा रहेगा उसमें. वो रेड दिखा रहे थे.
They're done with that here.
But why?
Alright, let's go. Next player on the list for tier 2. Jasbir with good batter, keeper and also a leg spin bowler. He can bowl leg spin as well. So we have his base price at 850 with Thunderbolts, 900 with Flames. 900 with Flames, 950, 1 million with Flames. 1 million back to Flames. 1 million back to Flames. 1 million with Flames. Storm Raiders. Your call. Storm Raiders. No? They're out. Thunderbolts out. Okay. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Just been sold for 1 million to Flames. Eternal Flames. Just be 1 million.
How many are left?
4. 4.
Done, ready.
The next player. 42. Excellent all-rounder and wicket keeper. Sagar Shah. The better of the Shahs. For the base price of 850, we have a bid from anybody for 850? Thunderbolts. 850 for Thunderbolts.
They do it first.
900.
That's not.
900 for Flames. 950. 1 million with Flames. million 50, million 1, 1.15, 1.2 with flames, 1.25, 1.3 with flames, 1.3 with flames, 1.3 with flames, 1.3, 1.3 with flames. Storm, your call. 1.3 with flames. No? Alright, going once, going twice. Sold to flames. Sagar Shah goes to flames for 1.3 million.
तीन कीपर को ले लिया बस
किसी और को लेना नहीं है।
क्योंकि ले लो 22 और वाइड्स में फिर रन बनाओ.
पूरी के लिए एक नहीं 3 कीपर लगेगा.
Okay.
बाकी लोग बैट्समैन ले लो, कीपर की रेडी.
Okay. Next player on.
हमारे बॉलर ही ऐसे हैं कि बैट को ही लगेगा कीपर के पास जाएगा ही नहीं.
Okay. Next player for tier 2, again an excellent all-rounder and a wicket keeper as well. Dhruvam Thakkar.
But
Dhruvam
Dhruvam has
Thakkar.
opted out. He won't wicket keep.
Huh?
Dhruvam
So
won't
Dhruvam,
wicket keep.
okay. So before you bid, Dhruvam is not going to wicket keep. So he's an all-rounder for this particular purpose. So is your bid still valid? Base price is 900. Base price 900. Dhruvam.
If no one's doing, then we can go. You want to go? Base price, you know? Base price.
Okay, base price 900 for 950 with Storm. 950 with Storm. 950 with Storm. They're out. Flames. Sparks are out. Yeah, Sparks are out. Flames.
we cannot
You cannot. Okay, you're also out. Is it? No, you still have.
You still have one more?
No, we already took 4.
Yeah.
No, you have 3.
we have 3
Kaushik, Himanshu, Jasbir and Sagar.
Oh yeah, there are
Yeah.
4.
But you're supposed to have 4.
Yeah.
Tier 1.
So here
Yeah,
it's
but I
not
have 4.
showing.
It's not showing there.
Flames is showing 4 here, but it's not showing red in red.
yeah
Right?
I have 4 unless I needed 5
वो चेंज गया उस कौशिक शायद पहले टियर 3 में था.
हाँ, अच्छा वो tiering change हो गया उसका.
इसलिए वो उधर दिखाएगा.
Okay, all right. So we are good then.
Okay, so
So yeah, so now he's with 950 with the Storm. So I guess going once, going twice, sold to Storm for 950. Dhruvam Thakkar to Storm Raiders for 950.
अभी इसके बाद
क्या वो अच्छा?
नीर अभी उसको बेस पैसे मिल जाएगा.
Dhruvam Thakkar.
अपने को जाना.
Storm Raider, right?
Yeah, Storm is done.
ना वेट कर. और उसको बेस पैसे नहीं मिल जाएगा. इसलिए तो था.
2 और बचे.
नहीं
एक ही है.
हाँ
एक ही
दो कैसे?
एक ही बचा.
मेरी बचा
विजय
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 विजय.
हाँ
विनय विजन हर बार कैसे बचता है?
और गोकुल में कैसे हो गया?
हाँ वो एक बार गलत बकेट में गया था.
आ गया ना मीर अपने आप आ गया
Alright.
मेरे को फास्ट बॉलर आ गया
Ready?
फील्डर भी है मीर फील्डर भी करेगा
वो तेरे
Okay.
टीम में ये
So the last one is Neer, an up and coming youngster for his base price of 900,000. Neer Shah. Neer Shah. And with Thunderbolts.
he's very undersold. though.
Yes, that's okay.
sold at base
He came last.
And he's going to be sold at the base because that's the only allocation remaining. See, that is what is looking for. Going once, going twice, sold. Neer Shah sold to Thunderbolts. Alright, so that is the last of the T2. So we'll take a short 10-minute break and we'll be back in a bit. So now is the last tier remaining, so tier 1. Guys, tier 1 is remaining. After this, the tier 1 bidding will start. All the heavyweights are going to come out and then the bidding fun will start. So let's take a short 10-minute break. Let's make sure all of the contestants here are well nourished and have their boxing gloves on. So we'll take a little break for that. Let's cut. the last portion of the UPL 2025 edition. We have now the tier 1 players, the heavyweights are coming out. We'll be splitting this again into 2 sections. First 8 players and then 7 players. We'll take a short break after the 8 players so that teams can reassess their strength, the remaining players, whom they want to bid on, how much they want to bid on, and then that will take us to the end of the auction. So let's start with the tier 1 player, the first tier 1 player coming up in the last round. And the first tier 1 player is an excellent all-rounder youth, Keyur Padiyar. And Keyur's base price is 1.25, and we have 2 claims here, so let's go with Sparks for 1.25, Flames is 1.3, 1.35, 1.4, back with Flames, 1.45 with Sparks, 1.5, 1.5 with Flames, 1.5, 1.55 with Sparks, 1.6 with Flames, 1.6 with Flames, 1.65 with Sparks, 1.7 with Flames, 1.7 with Flames, 1.7 with Flames, 1.75 with Sparks, 1.75 with Sparks, 1.8 back to Flames, 1.8 back to Flames. Alright, Sparks? No? Sparks is out? Okay, here comes Storm. Storm comes into the picture with 1.8. 1.8. Flames is out. What about Thunderbolts? Thunderbolts.
Storm bid in the end. So
Yeah, so Storm bid 1.85. 1.85 with Storms. Okay? No one else? Going once. Going twice. Sold to Storm for 1.85. Keyur Padiyar to Storm for 1.85. Okay. Ready?
एक बार पर्स बोल दो कितने कितना बचा है.
Okay, so once again, teams, keep a close eye on your purse now. Thunderbolts has 11.3 million. Storm Raiders has 8 million. Eternal Flames has 10.9 million. And Blazing Sparks has 11.4 million. Alright, so next player on the list.
Flames has 10.9?
Flames has 10.9, yes.
Yeah, Flames
11.9.
has
10.9.
10.9.
क्या उधर भी कैलकुलेशन
Excel की cannot be.
Alright.
हाँ ठीक है वो लोग
इसको साइड में कैलकुलेटर
Your prices are here, right here.
हाँ
Alright. So next tier 1 player is Rakshit Vadlamani. So good batter, excellent fielder, bowls off break bowling. His base price is 1.2 million. 1.2. We have the first bid from Thunderbolts for Rakshit, 1.2, and Flames is into the mix. 1.25 with Flames. 1.25 Thunderbolts. 1.3 with Thunderbolts. 1.3 with Thunderbolts. Flames. Okay, Sparks is into the mix. 1.35 with Sparks. 1.35 with Sparks. Thunderbolts. 1.35 with Sparks. Thunderbolts is out. Flames. 1.35. 1.4 with Storm. 1.4 with Storm. 1.45 back to Sparks. 1.45 back to Sparks. 1.45 back to Sparks.
ये ऐसा नहीं चलेगा
क्या?
ये तेरे को ले
Alright. Okay, no more bids. Anyone in the room? No? Going once, going twice, and Rakshit for 1.45 is sold to Sparks. Rakshit sold for 1.45 to Sparks. Ready? Okay. Next player for T1 is Jerome Fernandez. A good all-rounder, explosive batsman, opener, And we have an opening bid for the opener for his base price of 1.2 with thunderbolts and flames for 1.25. Yeah, he's a lot more experienced than the photograph says. 1.3 back to thunderbolts, 1.35 with flames. 1.4 with thunderbolts, 1.45 with flames. 1.45 with flames. 1.45 with flames, 1.5 with thunderbolts. 1.5, 1.55 with thunderbolts. Oh, sorry, with flames. 1.55 with flames. Sparks and the Storm. Any further bids? No. Jerome Fernandez, 1.55 with flames. No one in the room. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Jerome Fernandez sold to flames for 1.55.
Went to flames, right?
Yeah.
1.55. 1.55. Okay. Next player, 41, is an all-rounder, Chetan Kansara. Chetan Kansara for T1 at his base price of 1.15 million. Chetan Kansara. Any bids for Chetan? Any bids for Chetan? Chetan. Okay, we have Storm Raiders for 1.15 for Chetan. 1.15 for Chetan.
Storm collector.
Okay, anybody else on Chetan? Flames, Thunderbolts, Sparks? No? Alright. Going once, going twice. Sold. Chetan sold to Storm Raiders for 1.15.
1.15, right?
Yeah.
ठीक है बैटिंग ठीक है
12 बॉल में 25 निकालेगा कहीं
उतना नहीं है जितना
Alright, ready? Let's go to the next one. Next player is another youngster, Prabhav Prakash. He's an excellent fast bowler, excellent batter, and wonderful fielder. So Prabhav, at his base price of 1.2, we have Thunderbolts, we have Sparks for 1.25, 1.3 with Thunderbolts, 1.35, 1.4, 1.4, 1.45, back to for Sparks, 1.45, Sparks, 1.45 back to Sparks. Prabhav is with Sparks, 1.5 with Thunderbolts, 1.55 with Sparks, 1.55 with Sparks, 1.55.
भाई 1.5 बहुत कम है प्रभाव के लिए 60
यार तुम लोग ऐसा
1.6, 1.6,
director, come on.
1.65 with Sparks, 1.65 with Sparks.
many players have not played with him
You know, I have
नहीं
seen
मैं
him.
आया थी
Spawn के साथ बहुत खेला है.
सामने
1.65, 1.65 with Thunderbolts, 1.7 with Sparks, 1.7 with Sparks, 1.75, 1.8 back to Sparks, 1.8, 1.8 back to Sparks, 1.8. 1.85, 1.9 back to Sparks, 1.9.
अबे किसी को थैला चाहिए पैसे ले जाने के लिए वापस.
एडी कहाँ पे गया और ये
1.9, 1.9 with Sparks, 1.95, 2 million. Second player do it, 2 million. 2 million with Sparks. 2 million with Sparks. Now there are Flames, Storm.
कुछ नहीं तो 12 में
लगा
24
गई नहीं ना पैसे
No, okay.
सामने वाला भगवान
Prabhav for 2 million. Right now with Sparks. Going once. No one around the room. Going twice. and sold for 2 million. Prabhav. To Sparks. Huh? All right. But the same thing has happened with the Shah family.
Oh,
So all the families are congregating together.
Shah is which team? Both Shahs in which team?
By that measure, Mehul should have been with Eddie, right?
Bolts.
ये तो मेरा बॉयफ्रेंड है भाई.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good man.
Ready?
He's a good fielder, bowler, batsman.
Okay, so the next player is another good all-rounder youngster, Yash Padiyar. Yash Padiyar, for his base price of 1.3 million. Then he takes a Sparks. Sparks is into the mix for 1.3 million for Yash Padiyar. And yeah, he does look like Nicholas Puran, plays like him too. So Thunderbolts, 1.35, 1.4 with Sparks, 1.45 with Thunderbolts, 1.5 with Sparks, 5.5 with Thunderbolts, 1.6 Sparks, 1.65, 1.7 with Sparks, 1.75, 8 with Sparks, 1.8 with Sparks, 1.85, 1.9 with Sparks, 1.95, 1.95 back to Thunderbolts. 2 million, another player to hit 2 million with Sparks. 2 million, 2.05, 2.1. Alright, the highest bidded player now. 2.1 with Sparks, 2.1. 2.15, 2.2, 2.2 with Sparks again. 2.2 with Sparks. Yash Padiyar, the highest paid player as of now. Our very own Rishabh Pant. 2.25 and 3 back to Sparks. 2.3 back to Sparks. 2.3 back to Sparks. 2.3 back to Sparks. 2.3 Sparks. Anybody else? 2.3. 2.35. 2.4. 2.4. 2.4 back to Sparks. Yash Padiyar, highest paid player, our very own Rishabh Pant right now. He's just a right-handed and the better version, but yeah.
Right here.
2.4 who has bid?
Yes, lefty.
Sparks.
Righty hai.
नहीं, yes.
Sparks.
No,
We just hope that he is not the Goenka.
Last match. कोई lefty नहीं.
वो ऋषभ पंत ठीक है.
2.4 with Sparks, huh?
2.4 with Sparks. 2.4 with Sparks. Okay, they're out. Flames. Flames. Storm. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Yash Padiyar. 2.4 to Sparks. Well done. Highest paid player as of now. Alright. Okay, ready?
नहीं, hold on.
5 इसके पास 5. 5.5.
ठीक है, फर्स्ट सही है.
वो अभी बढ़ा देगा 5 तक.
मैं सिर्फ के लिए 6 पे जाऊंगा.
तो
गाना मार दिया आपको 5 पर.
अभी
नहीं कितने बचे हैं प्लेयर्स?
अभी सबके 5 तक.
अभी 6 हो गए.
चिकन पट्टी दो.
Ready?
सब 5 तक लेके जाएगा.
Okay, the next player for the T1, again another good all-rounder, Keyur Desai, captain of Sparks. Keyur Desai, base price for Keyur 1.2. We have an opening bid from Flames 1.2. Keyur Desai 1.2. 1.25 with Thunderbolts 1.3. 1.3 with Flames 1.35. 1.4 with Flames, 1.4 with Flames, 1.45, 1.5 with Flames, 1.5 with Flames, 1.5 Flames. Anyone here?
ये पैसा घर पे लेके जाएगा.
1.5 with Flames. Anybody from Storm, Sparks? Going once, going twice, and sold Kev Desai to Flames for 1.5. Okay, so we'll do one more player and then we'll take a break for a bit so that they can recalculate the strategies of the remaining players. Ready?
Hold on. So एक बार yeah okay.
Ready? Okay, the next is another all-rounder, an excellent all-rounder I must say, Dhiren Mysuria. Dhiren Mysuria, the next even player for his base price of 1.1, and we have an opening bid from Thunderbolts. We have another counter bid for 1.15 from Storm, 1.2, 1.25 with Storm, 1.25 with Storm, 1.25 with Storm, 1.25 with Storm. Dhiren Mysuria is with Storm for 1.25. Any other bids? 1.3 with Thunderbolts. 1.35. 1.35 with Storm. 1.35. 1.4. 1.45 with Storm. 1.45. 1.45. Okay. Thunderbolts is out. 1.45 with Storm. 1.45. So going once, going twice. Sold to Storm. 1.45. Dhiren Mysuria. 1.45 to Storm. Yeah, 1.45. Okay, so folks, we have the last 7 players remaining for the auction. So for the last 7 players, we'll take a short 10-minute break. The teams, captains, mentors can then reassess their purses. I will just call out the purses, everybody. Everybody, teams, for your attention, the balance purses for Thunderbolt, 11.3 million. Storm Raiders is 5.4 million. Eternal Flames 7.85. And Blazing Sparks 5.55. So Alright, welcome folks to the last round of the UPL 2025 edition. We have 7 tier 1 players remaining, and I think everybody has had their strategies refreshed and ready to go. So here we go with the last of the 7 Mohicans. And the next tier 1 is Jinit Kansara, left hand bowler, right hand batsman, opening bowler, a very capable player. And the base price for Jinit is 1.25. 1.25. Do we have a bid for Jinit? Anybody for Jinit? 1.25.
मैं बोला नहीं तूने शुरू थोड़ा सा गलत बोला था हमको इसलिए I just reacted.
Any? Abhi, so what happens? Okay, we have the bid from Thunderbolts for 1.25. For Thunderbolts.
So 1.2.
Exactly. So we have 1.25. No, going once, going twice, and Jinit sold for 1.25 to Thunderbolts. Good? Okay. The next player in tier 1 is Manish. Manish Tomer. Right hand batter, off break bowler, and an excellent slip fielder from what I hear. So the base price for Manish is 1.3, and we have a bid from Thunderbolts for 1.3. 1.3. Any other bids? 1.3 for Thunderbolts. No, nobody around the room. Going once, going twice. Sold to Thunderbolts, Manish Tomer for 1.3. 1.3 Manish Tomer to Thunderbolts.
Hey Bhagwan. Hey
Ball check कर ले एक बार. So now how many players remain here?
Okay, so
Total
the
6
first-
players, 5 players remain now.
Yeah, 5 players are remaining.
5 players remaining. Thunderbolts have to buy 2.
Yeah, Thunderbolts 2 and the rest 1.
1.
Yeah, and the purse remaining for Thunderbolts is 8.75. Storm Raiders is 5.4. Eternal Flames is 7.85. And Blazing Parks is 5.55.
So 8.75 is the purse for Thunderbolts. So they can't bid for any one player right now for more than 6.
2.6 minus 2.6.
Minus 2.6.
So minus 2.6 from Thunderbolts. So 6.15.
Actually,
6.15.
minus 1.3.
Minus
not
1.3.
1.3.
1.2.
So
7.5. 7.45.
4.5. 7.45. Okay. Ready? Next. Okay, so the next player, all-rounder wicket-keeper Siddharth Rajadhyaksha. Sid has come up for his base price of 1.3, and we have the opening bid from Thunderbolts for 1.3, 1.35 with Sparks, 1.35, 1.4, 1.45 with Sparks, 1.5 with the Thunderbolts, 1.55 with Sparks.
मैं 5.5 तक जाएगा 5.5 तक जाने वाला है तो अभी ऊपर उसके ऊपर बोल
That's a good way. So okay, so now the bid here is 5.5.
5.5.
He's willing to go to 5.5. So 5.5 is your last bid? No, but as long as are you willing to go till there?
And they just
No?
split against you.
So hang on. So current bid is 1.55, but let it play out because you can exhaust his purse then.
Okay.
1.6, 1.65, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, 2.05.
मेरी औकात 5.5 है तेरी औकात कितनी है वो
गाइड करेगा 5.5 तक मैं जाएगा
So 205 with the Spark. So let's go 5.5 with you, 5.5 with him.
No, मैं
बड़ा दे जाना थोड़ा बढ़ाते जा, थोड़ा मजा आने
अच्छा, okay.
100 का बेट 100 का कर.
Okay, so hang on. So 2.05 with them, 2.1 with you.
After 2 million, just go every 100 then.
Yeah, so 2.1. So 2. Hang on. Let them finish out. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 8, 9, 4, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 6, 7,
Then he's not
8,
gonna buy.
8, 4.8, 4.8 with sparks. Storm. 4.8 with sparks.
5.
4.9. 4.9. No, guys. No. 5 million with sparks.
Bharat minus.
5 million with sparks.
Sorry, थोड़ा
और चुरा ली जाएगी.
5 million with sparks.
650
No, it just froze एक second.
ये दिख जो रहा है मॉडल
बहुत ज्यादा ही फर्क है.
सीट के अंदर में चेक.
5 million. It's 5 million with sparks.
बैटरी.
5 million with sparks.
That's okay. मैंने
No, but he's got 5 million, right? So it's okay. No.
No, he's out. They are out. Storm is out. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Sparks for 5 million. Highest paid player till now. Siddharth Rajadhyaksha. 5 million.
चलो, thank you guys.
Alright.
So Sparks is done basically.
Sparks is done basically. They are out of the auction right now. So Sparks has exhausted their quota, so they are out of the auction right now. And they are going to take home a purse of 550,000.
Hey.
Alright, let's go for the next
हमको
player.
dinner उससे चल.
Next player.
Next. Ready.
So next player, the T1 player is Niral. Niral Joshi, wicketkeeper batsman. And his base price is 1.2. 1.2 is a wicketkeeper batter.
Off
So
spin भी
between the
डालता है.
three,
He bowls off spin also.
and he bowls off spin as well if required. Yes, he's a good off spin bowler as well. The base price for Niral 1.2 million. Let's have any bid from Flames, Thunderbolts, and Storm. Wicketkeeper, batsman. Anybody? No. Storm is out. Flames is out. So goes to
1.2. 2 Thunderbolts.
yeah. So bid 1.2. Sold Niral Joshi to Thunderbolts. Keeper.
ये तो बिगाड़ सकते थे, बिगाड़ा नहीं.
हाँ.
बिगाड़
बिगाड़ सकते थे.
बिगाड़ सकते.
हाँ.
मैं करता तो बड़ा था.
Alright.
मैं करता तो बड़ा थे लोग, तो बिगाड़ते थे.
Okay.
मुझे ये ना पैसा घर पे लेके जाने वाले हैं.
नहीं, अभी आओ ना, अभी लास्ट है ना. अभी जो बचा है.
So the next player, an all-rounder leg break bowler, Vaibhav Kamath.
अभी आएगा.
Next player. So for the base price of 1.3 million. So we have two bids, 1.3 with Thunderbolts, 3.5 with Storm Raiders. 4, 1.4, 1.45, 1.5, 1.55.
Go max.
So 1.6, 1.65, 1.7, 75, 8, 85, 9, 2.
Yeah, I'm
2.1.
going, I'm maxing out 540. It's my last play. I'm maxing out 540.
Are you also going maxing?
Yeah, I'm max.
Okay, so then Storm Raiders at 5.4 and Thunderbolt is 7.5. So 5 point. Okay, current bid is 5.4 with Storm. 5.4 with Storm. 5.4 with Storm. Huh.
Only Flames can outbid them.
Flames is also in the contention.
I know.
5.4. 5.4. Question. Director.
अगर इसके पास 2 प्लेयर बचते हैं, राइट, दोनों के पास एक बचा है, राइट, तो जिसके पास किसके पास जाएगा दोनों में से?
You have to know which one is the
No,
next one.
I'll tell you. Default.
अभी किसके पास भी गया? एक शेयर तुम लोग के पास बचा है।
नहीं, rule clarification. There's a rule clarification happening. So
Okay, the team with the least purse amount available will get it.
लिस्ट फर्स्ट
Amount available.
ओके, एक प्लेयर बचा है तो और अगर समझो कोई दूसरा प्लेयर है जिसको कोई बेट नहीं कर
first
रहा,
values.
So first thing, this least purse amount available is only when the player doesn't get a bid, and if that number of tier players they have purchased are lesser.
Okay.
अगर even है, then
I'll
total
max up.
number of players.
I'll
Then
max up.
So
third is the least.
5.4. So 5.5.
yes,
So 5.5. So you're out. Flames is out. 5.5. So Vaibhav Kamath sold to Thunderbolts for 5.5 million. So now this is the new benchmark for the highest sold player. 5.5 million for Vaibhav Kamath.
Last year से कम मिले.
ओके 7.5
अरे उसका हम लोग ना कुछ खा लेंगे उससे.
7.5
Okay.
whatever the left amount 7.5
हाँ ये ले
तेरा हो गया सब players?
हाँ, हो गए, 4 हो गए मेरा।
So we should only have
चार
one
हो गया
player.
तेरा. So okay.
तो अभी
No,
Storm
केवल
Raiders
एरिया बचा है ना।
So yeah. So
You don't need
Thunderbolts will
negotiation.
go home with 2.05 million.
बोला ना गुज्जू भाई पैसे
Okay, so
लेके
the next
गए.
is again an all-rounder, Keul Redia, and one of the best scoop players of in the league, I guess. So for the base price of 1.2, do we have any bids? I guess there are only 2. So yeah, Storm Raiders 1.2.
Anyways, we're gonna get it.
Flames is
One
out.
second. Sorry.
We're gonna get it. If you don't bid, we're gonna get it.
By
By default, the least purse जिसके पास रहेगा उसको मिलेगा. तो हम लोग पास least purse है compared to them.
If they don't bid.
एग्जैक्टली तभी मैंने नहीं किया कि वैभव के लिए मैं गया।
नहीं, because the
अगर मेरा
third
केवल
rule.
मेरे पास आ जाता।
Two first criteria where this is only now applicable now. थोड़ा पहले होता no bid, then first two criteria same tier, least lower number of players.
Right.
Total number of players lower. The third is then both are equal when it comes to the last 1-2. Then the one which has the least amount of players available.
एग्जैक्टली।
Okay.
अभी केयूर फास्ट बॉलर है, मेरे पास फास्ट बॉलर है।
The reason for that is
अच्छा लगता है.
it should be not going to a team which is holding money.
वही अच्छा
That's
लगा.
what that is.
Excellent. So Keul Redia sold to Storm Raiders for 1.2.
लास्ट में आया, शेषा पहले आता ना, तो
to whom?
चलता पड़ा।
Storm Raiders.
Storm Raiders.
नहीं तो डिपेंड करता फिर दूसरे कौन सा प्लेयर।
So Shesha now goes to Flames.
Yep. So Shesha now goes for the base price of Shesha is the last player in the auction. Excellent all-rounder, captain of the Flames team, as you might have seen yesterday with the win for 1.3, and gets sold to Flames.
इसके मतलब ऐसे प्लेयर बीच में लाने चाहिए. वो bidding करने के लिए तो फिर निकल जाता है.
शेषा आता पहले तो
So
मैं
actually शेषा का default price है 5.5
Because of the purse.
because of the next team का purse बचा हुआ.
So then, yeah, he gets sold at 5.5. Okay, so Shesha is up to 5.5.
Okay, and how much did Keul Redia go?
1.2.
1.2.
Yeah.
Okay, so
क्योंकि
Because
ये
now
बचा
by
है ना,
default-
इसमें
by
bid
default
का
it's
option ही नहीं है किसी को.
So yeah, so Shesha is sold for 5.55. So Shesha has got sold to 5.55. So he becomes the highest paid player in this UPL. Shesha, 5.55. And we can all take a break till Ashwin goes to 5.55. Okay, so while he does that, let me recap the rosters. Everybody, so Thunderbolts roster, led by Captain Bhavik Kumar Shah. So Vaibhav Kamath, Manish Tomar, Jinit Kansara, Niral Joshi, Neer Shah, Saurabh Balose, Roland Castellino, Karan Oberoi, Ranjit Aulak, and Bhavik Patel. Storm Raiders, led by Bharat Asudani, Keyur Padiyar, Keyur Dedia, Chetan Kansara, Dhiren Maisuria, Parinit Kohli,
5450 था.
Edward
कितना
Rodriguez,
बचा है?
Dhruvam Thakkar,
100,000
Sachin
plus
More,
spend.
Vinay Vijan and Jaideep Karkhanis. Eternal Flames led by Balraj Karol, Keyur Desai, Jerome Fernandez, Eternal Flames, Balraj Karol is the captain, and then he has Shesha Sai, Keyur Desai, Jerome Fernandez, Jasbir Virk, Sagar Shah, Himanshu Malhotra, Kaushik Chawli, Gurjit Gill, Rakesh Desai and Mayank Patel. And finally Blazing Sparks led by Saurabh Pawar has Yash Padiyar, Siddharth Rajadhaksha, Prabha Prakash, Rakshit Wadlamani, Yatin Dalvi, Aditya Date, Ketan Varse, Vishwas Kuyaskar, Pramay Prakash and Satish Jaikumar. So we have 11 players in each squad, and that brings us to the conclusion of the auction today for UPL 2025. All the best to the teams. Let's have a grand time. So once again, to recap, the competition is going to be at the Danville Park grounds, which are at in Mississauga, and the date is May 24th, which is a Saturday, and the competitions will start at 9 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so the schedule will be posted. We also have a double inning game for every team, which will be posted by our schedule master, Vaibhav Kamath. He'll be doing all the posting and communication on this. So please look out for further communication on that.
Captains to form their own groups with the
And
team.
yes, so for these teams, the captains can form their own group along with their mentor, so that you can do your planning with the squad, roles, planning, whatever you need to do with that. Alright? Any final words from the
No,
organizers?
we'll be getting the uniforms for the teams during the day. They need to wear dark lowers.
Okay, so the uniforms, the tops, the shirts will be provided to the players. You are supposed to wear any dark uniform. I think you can use your universal trousers or something similar in color, but please try to be consistent. And I guess there will be prizes for the purple cap, there will be prizes for orange cap. And then there is a player of the tournament, batsman, bowler. We have various prizes, and we have a big ceremony as well. We also have food provided during the competition, so in the evening usually. So let's have a grand day and enjoy our day out in the sun. Alright? Good luck everybody. We will be trying to telecast the games as well.
Yes.
Yes. So we will be live telecasting offshore, like the mentors here and the auction master and one of our back-end spine for this particular organization.
And the IT support.
IT support. So they can watch this. But
We check the book.
guys, a big call out on this one to Vaibhav and Ashwin for organizing this entire UPL action. So very well done. Absolutely. Thank you. Well done. And bigger thanks to Aditi for allowing us to host it out here.
And
So-
allowing Vaibhav to miss the birthday party.
So well done guys, and see you on May 24th. Unless of course we are meeting before in the matches.
Vaibhav,
All the best.
next birthday party come.
3 on Universal. Universal.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks, Bo.
Well done.
The biggest Pehla award goes to Bharat.